Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today we're doing a get ready with me 1 month, 1 palette with the Huda Beauty New Nude palette, and I was so excited to use this. This is the look that I ended up doing. I wanted to just do something super simple for the first video, and I love the way that it turned out. I used a new foundation in this. I used a pretty new concealer. There's just a couple things that I used that were new, so I hope you guys enjoy this. And if you guys want to see how to get this look with this palette that I was so excited to use, then just keep on watching. So we're gonna get, am I clear here? Okay, we're gonna get right into it. The first thing I'm gonna start off with is this new Marc Jacobs Youthquake Hydra Full Retexturizing Gel Cream. It has deep hydration, powerful pineapple enzymes, blase blah blah blah. So I actually just ran out of my moisturizer, and I have so many moisturizers that I've been wanting to try out that I have like in my drawers, so I figured I would try this one next. My face feels so tight right now because I have not moisturized, and this feels so nice. Usually I'm not really into gel moisturizers because gel type creams are a lot better for oily skin because they don't have like that thick creamy feel. But I feel like this is kind of in between a cream and a gel. Like, it looks like a gel because it's like this jelly looking moisturizer, but it feels thicker than a gel. Like, if you ever tried the Tatcha water cream, I don't like that moisturizer. It does nothing for my skin at all, like no hydration. But this feels pretty good. So since my eyebrows are already filled in and my lids are primed, I'm finally gonna go into, like, look, I haven't even taken it out of the package. I'm finally gonna go into the new palette of the month, which is, I mean, this palette isn't new at all, but it's new to me. I've never used it. This is the Huda Beauty New Nude palette. Like, I have not opened it yet. And this is what it looks like. It is so pretty, like so beautiful. So I figured I would try something a little bit different. I don't normally do pinky tones on my eyes at all, but I use this so much at work when I'm doing makeup on other people. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try this one out. It comes with a whole bunch of matte shades, and the mattes are beautiful. It comes with 2 pressed glitters, which are these 2 right here, and then it comes with these really cool, like, I don't even know how to describe these colors, but they are stunning. Like, they have this weird undertone. They're just beautiful. And then it also comes with a concealer. I don't think I've ever used the concealer, so I'm probably not going to use it, but we're just going to go ahead and go into the eyes. Let me zoom you in. I have no idea what type of look I'm going to go into. I think I'm going to try to do something a little bit just like easy, just for the first look, and then I'll keep, like, I guess, enhancing the more that I use the palette. But I'm really excited to use this palette. Like, I feel inspired. I feel like a breath of fresh air after the Shayla palette. Like, I want to do a million different looks with this, so I'm really, really excited. So I'm going to first go into the color. We'll do Teddy, which is like this. It's definitely like pinky, but it's more neutral compared to all of these other ones. And I'm just going to go in with a fluffy brush. This is a Morphe R37. And I'm going to use this as my transition shade. Now on me, these colors are definitely going to look different than if you have more of a light skin tone, just because I have a lot more pigment in my skin. So these colors aren't going to look as vibrant as they would on somebody that's a lot more fair, which sucks because I love the way certain colors look on really, really light skin, like pinky tones. I just think it looks so pretty. I've never used this on myself, so I'm really excited. And so far that first color went down really pretty. So I've barely been able to film, and to be honest, it's felt kind of good. Like, I needed a little break from doing everything at the same time. So last week, I think I only filmed like 2 videos. Normally I will film like 3 videos a day just to have them like ready and like to go for the days that I don't have time to film. And this week I just didn't get a chance to do that, or last week. But this week I'm gonna have videos to crank out, especially because I'm really excited to use this. Okay, so first shade looks, I mean, really good. I'm gonna pick up a smaller brush. This is a Morphe M433, and I'm gonna pick up, I think I'm gonna do the color Raw, which is this one right here. And I'm just gonna use that mainly on the outer portion. These colors are really vibrant. Like, most of the time, pinks and like tones like this, like mauve tones, can start to look really ashy, like on my skin or anybody deeper, but these are so rich, like really pretty. And I've even used this like on deep skin tones at work, and beautiful. Like obviously there's certain colors that I can't use, but like the darker, deeper colors look phenomenal, like really, really nice. And they're blending really, really, really well into each other. Okay, now I'm gonna take a little bit of the color Love Bite, which is this darker, like plummy purple, and I'm gonna be using a Sigma Diffused Crease Brush. This is the E38, and I'm just gonna focus that on the very, very, very outer corner. I don't want the look to turn purple, but I wanna deepen the outer corner up a little bit. And I actually have to go to work in like an hour and a half, so I was like, I might as well film. I haven't filmed and I'm really excited to use this palette. These shadows blend so nicely into each other. I have this brush that I got in BoxyCharm. This is the Luxie 246 Precision Crease. It's really small. Did anybody else get their BoxyCharm for this much? Because I think it was awful. Like, it was just all over the place. I didn't really like it. I'm wondering if I should do one of these shimmer colors or if I should do like an all matte. I'll do a shimmer color, and I'll do the color Daydream, which is this one right here. No, I'm gonna do the color Fantasy, which is this one. And I'm actually first gonna go in with my finger, and then I'll define it with the brush. Like these colors, I don't know if you can tell, like that was this, and look at the way it comes out. They're just beautiful. Like there's such interesting textures, which I think is bomb. Yeah, like I never do pink tone ever. I always just do neutrals. But that's what I like, but this is gonna make me go out of my comfort zone a lot. And I'm just gonna go in with this little brush, and I'm just gonna define the corners and the edges and all that. And so I'm gonna go back into that tiny little crease brush, and I'm just gonna diffuse the outer corners really quick. I need to clean up right here. There wasn't really much fallout, to be honest. It was like a regular amount, but I mean, fallout doesn't bother me ever. Like everything has fallout, so it doesn't, I don't really care. But I really like this so far. I really like this so far, and I think it's because like I don't ever do colors like this or tones like this, but I think it's so pretty. I'm gonna do liner and lashes. We'll finish up the eyes, and then we'll go straight to the face. And I do have a few products that I'm excited to try. A new foundation, a new primer, just a couple different things. So I will be right back after I do my eyes or my lashes or whatever. Okay, so our lashes are on. I'm using Dame Boss lashes again because I love them so much. I'm gonna go ahead and put on primer, and I have this It Cosmetics Your Skin But Better primer plus oil-free, what? Primer plus oil-free makeup gripping base. It's a pore refiner and a hydrator, and it has all day grip technology. Never used this before, but this is a brand new product, so I figured I would try it out. Especially because it's so hot in Orlando that, well, I'm sure it's hot everywhere, but it's so hot that it's like, now I can't use as much like of dewiness because my skin will get so shiny from the humidity. So I'm just putting this mainly in the center of my face because that's where I get shiny. Out here, I don't get shiny at all. It's mainly like right here and my forehead, like right in between my eyebrows. It's kind of sticky. I'm not sure if you guys can tell, probably not. For foundation, I'm going to be using the YSL All Hours Foundation. It's up to 24-hour wear, flawless matte, full coverage, and oil-free. I am in the shade BD65 Warm Bronze. I've used this foundation before in samples, and I really like it. I've worn this specific one now probably like 2 or 3 times, and every time I'm at work, people ask me what foundation I'm wearing. I've gotten also questions on, wow, good job, Ivana, Instagram asking what foundation I'm wearing, and it was this one. So I really like this. It doesn't like, I still love my NARS foundation. That's my favorite foundation like ever. I miss so much my L'Oreal 24 hour. Like I miss that foundation so much, but it doesn't match me right now, so I can't wear it. And I tried to find a new shade, and they don't have anything that matches me in store from what I've seen. So I'm just blending this in with the sponge. I like this because it's not a super thick foundation. I'm not into really, really thick or heavy foundations, especially in the summer. But the coverage is really pretty. I find it matte, but I don't find it like a super, super matte. I can't wear foundations like the Kat Von D or the Fenty or like the Urban Decay All Nighter. I can't wear foundations like that because they're just way too full coverage and way too matte for me. But something like this I can get down with very, very easily. And this is pretty much a perfect match for me right now. I also got the Beauty Blender Bounce foundation, but it's my summer, or it's like my winter shade. So it's like the color of me right here, not the color of me right here. So I can't use it right now or I will look pasty. Okay, so this is what the foundation looks like. You can see like there's still a luminosity to my skin. Like it says matte, but I don't think it's that matte. I would say this is more of like a satin or like a natural matte. Definitely not matte. It looks matte up here, but you can still definitely see like radiance in my skin, which I'm not mad at. Like I'm a-okay with that. I'm gonna go in with my Natasha Denona Transfix Matte Concealer, and this is in the shade 13 Neutral Warm. And I've been using this for the last couple of days, trying it out with different powders and all of that. And the last time that I used it on camera, I believe, was with the Maybelline loose powder, and that combo together was just way too dry for my under eyes. This concealer is extremely matte. So if you're somebody that has like really oily skin or really oily eyelids, or under eyes, you'll really, really like this one. But for my skin, because I'm not oily underneath my eyes, I have to use a powder that is a little bit more, I don't want to say hydrating because it's powder, but less mattifying, which is why I'm going to use the powder that I'm going to use today. But I love the coverage of it. It's so brightening. I think the color is perfect for me right now. It's a very, very thin consistency, but it has really good coverage. Like it's kind of like a watery consistency, and for it being that liquidy, it's like surprising how much coverage it has. But just a little bit on my nose. For under eye setting powder, I'm actually going to use, and I'm shocking myself right now, I'm going to use the Hourglass Translucent Setting Powder, the Mineral Veil. And I have not liked this powder anytime that I've tried it, because I felt like it doesn't like set my under eyes. Like I felt like my under eyes were creasing. But with this concealer, because it's so matte, this powder works really, really well with it. So I'm just going to take some on my sponge and just press it in. I do not like this powder with any other concealer that I've ever tried. Like, I got another, like a backup of these, and I just gave it to my best friend because I was like, I don't want this. I know I'm not going to use it, so here you go. If, like, I don't end up using this powder that much, I'm just going to put it in my kit. Like, do you guys see that there's like a little bit of glow to the powder? So it works with the concealer because the concealer is really, really matte. Like the first time that I wore it, I could see like my under eye look dehydrated because that Maybelline powder is super, super, super matte. But I like the way that this looks. Not to set my, I'm so thirsty. Not to set my entire face, I'm using my Sephora Micro Smooth Baked Face Powder. This is in the shade number 35 Bronze. I'm almost done with this. Like you can see the pan going through, and I already have a backup because like I told you guys, Sephora is not about to try me with discontinuing that powder and making it so freaking hard to find. Again, they're not gonna play me like that. I've never used all these products together, so I'm very intrigued to see how everything ends up looking. For bronzer, I'm gonna use the Fenty Beauty Private Island bronzer. I like these bronzers so much. I think she did the best job with these undertones. Like, they all look bronze. Like, they don't look too red, they don't look too pink, they don't look too orange. They just look bronzy, and they have like, her range is phenomenal because she has like colors that are so light that they would look like under eye setting powders for me. But I've used them on people before and they just look so good on their skin because they're the right undertone. They're not too dark, they're not too light, they're not too red, they're not too orange, they're not too much of anything, and they just look so nice. And even the deeper colors, like, they look so good. And they're not powdery. Like, you can dig and dig and dig and no powder comes up. Like, they're so nice. For blush, I'm gonna take the Shayla and ColourPop Under Construction blush, which is this one right here. Since I'm doing like a really pinky mauve-y look, I figured this would be the perfect blush because it's not gonna be like too bright or too intense or anything, and it'll tie in with the eyeshadow really well. And it has a little bit of like highlight already built into it, which is really pretty. Now to set my entire face, I'm gonna go in with the Continuous Setting Mist from Morphe. Let that sit. I still have to do my hair, so she's wet. But I wanted to do my makeup first because it looks like it's gonna rain, so I don't know if I want to blow dry my hair or if I'm just gonna like throw some product in it and leave it natural. I'm gonna use a highlighter that I haven't used in forever. And when you guys see me pull it up, you're gonna be like, wait, what? You still have that? Because this is my favorite, like one of my favorite highlighters I've ever had in my entire life. It's really hard to find. This is Makeup Revolution. You can see like the name even rubbed off. Makeup Revolution Shimmer Brick in Radiant. So this is what the package looks like. It looks exactly like the shimmer bricks from Bobbi Brown. They are so pigmented, so glowy, like so glowy. So I'm just gonna take like a tiny, like a little bit. This is a Morphe M310 and lightly, like, do you see that? Oh, so pretty. I used to rave about this powder, but it just makes your skin, ugh. I haven't used that in so long, I forgot how much I love it. Okay, now we're gonna go back into the eyes really quickly, and I actually got this in my BoxyCharm. I'm not sure if everybody got this or if only certain people, but this is the Appeal Gel Liner in Deep Taupe. So this is like a brown liner, so I figured I would for the inner corner of my eye, I want to use another one of these shimmers. I think I'm going to use this one because it's a lot lighter. And I'm just going to use that same brush that I used for my lid color. And that's pretty. Okay, now for under the eyes, the color Raw, this one right here. I'm going to pick it up on a little brush. This is the Morphe E18. And just put it right under. So now for some mascara on the lower lashes. Just gonna use the Voluminous Carbon Black from L'Oreal. ABH Brow Gel as usual. Now for my lips, I'm finally gonna use something that's not Beyond Nude, but I'm still gonna use the same liner because who am I? So I'm gonna use the NYX Slide On, Glide On, Stay On, and definitely a Turn On Waterproof Extreme Color Lip Liner in the color Need Me. This was the first one that I ever tried from this line, and this was what like started the obsession. I'm gonna do like a pinky nude thing. On top, I'm gonna use the Baddest Beige, what is this called? This doesn't even have a name. Rouge lipstick from Maybelline. And I've been wanting to use this. I got this in my BoxyCharm last month, and this is the Dominique Cosmetics Lemonade Gloss in the shade Peach Tea. I really don't need gloss because this already has shine, but oh, it smells so good. It smells like cake batter. Okay, so let me go ahead and blow dry my hair really quick, and I will come back and do this outro situation, and I'll show you guys like the finished look. Okay, so now that I look human again and my hair is freshly blow dried, my hair, it's crazy how healthy it is, but it is so dark. I just need to bring up like this, like this front piece, and I'll be happy. But anyways, now that my makeup and hair are completely done, this is the finished look, and I really, really, really like it, like a lot. I'm not a pink makeup type of girl, but I love this. I think it looks so pretty, super feminine and fresh. My skin, I love the way that it looks. This foundation looks fantastic. I love the eyes. I like everything. I like everything about this. So I hope you guys enjoyed it too. Please subscribe if you guys haven't already. Let me know if there's a specific look that you guys want me to do with this palette. If there's like anything that you're like, oh my God, use this, I want to see this used, let me know, because I am so inspired to use this. Like, I can't wait to use this again. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video.